Confidence is about how you see yourself. Welcome to the Uniquely Confident Podcast.
Yo, what it do? Positive energy and good vibrations from me to you. Welcome to Uniquely Confident Podcast. And I am your host, RJD, the Imperfect Gentleman. This podcast, you guys, is all about confidence and character building, helping each and every one of us become better, be better than who we are and who we were yesterday. So the motto of this podcast is all about how you see yourself, because indeed, if you see yourself one way, the world has no other choice but to see you in the same light. So with that being said, this podcast, this episode of the Uniquely Confident Podcast is episode 1. This is introduction episode, where you can get to know me a little bit and you can understand where I'm coming from, why this podcast is created, who I am, for crying out loud, what I'm about, and a little bit more information about myself, just so we can get acquainted. And then I'm gonna let you in on some secrets about how things go on this podcast, what to expect on this podcast, and even why this podcast was created. But before we do anything else on this podcast, I have a certain order the way I do things. And that is, I got to talk to the Father, right? I believe in talking to the Creator before I do everything. So with that being said, I have to talk to him before I go live or go across any platform. So if you see me anywhere else, you know that the first thing I do is definitely give God praise and thank him for where I'm at, and also ask him to cover me as I go forward. So with that being said, Father God, we thank you for another day, another hour, another second, another moment in life. God, I'm grateful right now to be in this space to where I can help someone be a better version, God, because I understand what it means to actually lack and want to be a better individual. So God, I ask you right now to continue to look over me as I go across the airways. I may be a help and a benefit to someone else in their time of need, because the truth of the matter is, all I wanted was some help when I needed it most. So God, right now, I just want to be the help that someone else needs. So I ask you right now to give me the grace and the space to be the individual that can bring that help and that healing. In Jesus' name, I do pray. Amen. All right. So after talking to the Father, now we got to do something that I like to do called paying the bills, which is make sure the sponsors feel appreciated, because we do appreciate our sponsors. So the first sponsor of the Uniquely Confident Podcast is definitely near and dear to my heart, because it's definitely something I use and has helped me transform my body as well as my mind, and that is Quantum Fitness. So check this out for all your fitness needs, whether it be information about how to get started, workout information, any kind of fitness needs you have, Quantum Fitness is the way to go. He has turned my body from what it used to be 3 months ago into what it is right now currently. So I am happy and I am privileged to promote this company and let you know it definitely works, because it has worked for me. So if you have any kind of fitness needs, or you want to make the decision to change your body and stop making excuses, Quantum Fitness is the way to go. And if you use the word unique, check this out. He'll give you 20% off on any of the products he offers, or any of the service-based products he offers. So check this out. Go over there, shop smart, shop black, shop Quantum Fitness Quantum Fitness for all your fitness needs. So for the other paid sponsor of this lovely podcast, Cassie's Classic Design. For the most part, you're always going to see me wearing something that Cassie's Classic Design has created, right? And you'll always see me in front of signs or cups that she's also created. So check this out. For all your print needs, whether it be a shirt, cup, hat, socks, you name it, Cassie's Classic Design can print for you. So if you have any kind of print needs, holla at her. You want to get at her directly on Instagram? Sure. It's Cassie's_classic_design. And if you don't want to get at her on Instagram, you can get at her directly on Gmail, and that's Cassie'sClassicDesign@gmail.com. So guess what, guys? I am RJD, the Imperfect Gentleman, right? And this podcast is called Uniquely Confident, because I truly understand that we all are uniquely confident. We all have a uniqueness about ourselves that gives us a certain edge just to be who we are. But I understand that it's not until we understand that uniqueness and tap into it till it actually makes us completely confident in who we are. So this podcast is going to be uniquely about confidence and making sure we understand where our confidence comes from, how we can boost our confidence, and how important confidence is in our daily lives to make sure we move forward and to get where we want to go in life. So I'm excited because I understand and I know that there's going to be so many guests that comes across this platform that's going to impart so much information and knowledge. I'm excited because the lineup that I have already has actually shocked myself to get the traction and the feedback that I've gotten already just from the people that I've already reached out to come across this beautiful platform. So just be ready. Just understand that this platform is definitely going to be full of impact. It's going to be full of value. You will definitely feel and understand yourself a little bit more once you leave each episode, because I truly understand and believe that the more you know about yourself is the more you know about people in general, because we're all the same. We're all the same. We just have unique sets and traits about us and certain unique ways about us. But the for the most part, we're all the same. Who is RJD, the Imperfect Gentleman? Well, first and foremost, I'm a man that is very, very in touch with the God that's in him. I have a relationship with God. I'm not too religious per se, but I am definitely and consider myself a man of God above all. Secondly, I'm a son to a phenomenal mother. I'm a brother, a cousin, a nephew, but I'm most proud of being a husband and a father. I'm a husband of the last 6 years, and I've been with my beautiful wife for the last 14 years. And our love, right, has created two beautiful children, a young little queen that goes by the name of Imani Dockery, and my son, my prince, Josiah Ramon Dockery. They make my life worth living. They actually help me become a better individual. So at the end of the day, I am a father, husband, and I'm most proud of those things. Now, what do? I am a character and confidence building coach. I help men identify those things that are holding them back from being the men that God has called them to be. Because truly, there is something that's blocking every man from his true greatness. And once we figure that out and get it and remove that barrier and destroy it, we are now able to walk in our purpose. Excuse me. We are now able to walk in our purpose and be the men that we know we truly should be. So that's what I do. I help men identify those things, right? And once we identify things, we're then able to destroy them. We're able to break them down. I always use the analogy that if someone walked into the room, right, and was invisible, and they decided to haul off and slap you, right? Like somebody walked in a room covered in invisible powder, whatever you want to, however your imagination want to play it, but you couldn't see the individual, right? It was pitch black dark and you couldn't see them. And they hauled off and hit you. Your first response would be like, you wouldn't know, you know what I mean? You wouldn't know what to do with yourself. You'd be like, oh, you wouldn't know where to fight. You wouldn't know where to swing. You wouldn't know how to defend yourself. Why? Because you can't identify and you can't see what it is that you're fighting. So if the same person walked in the room that was fully lit, right, the lights were on and you can see clearly, and they slapped you, you would then be able to mount a defense, right? And you would then be able to mount an attack against the person that's attacking against you, because you now can see it and you can now identify what you're dealing with. And it's the same thing with our confidence. If we can identify what it is, right? If we can actually see what it is that's stopping us from being our most authentic selves or being our most confident selves, then we can then attack it and break it down and realize it is not really what it is, right? But the truth is, when you have confidence, you understand that who you are and whose you are is really all important. So at the end of the day, I'm just a man that loves to help men identify these things and be able to mount a defense against them so they can be more confident. I understand that life circumstances and sometimes how we view things are the reasons why we don't have confidence, right? There's something on the inside about how we think about ourselves or circumstance that we find ourselves in that takes our confidence from us. But truthfully, if we're able to see it for what it's worth, we realize that it's not as bad as we think it may be, or it actually doesn't really exist. Because the truth is, fear is just false evidence appearing real, right? So fear is not a real thing. So I'm just a coach that's here to break down all kind of fears and limits that men put on themselves mentally, so they can be more confident in who they are as a man, father, and husband. You know what I'm saying? Because I truly understand that there are many men out there who struggle with their confidence in all arenas of their lives, whether it be manhood, fatherhood, or even as a husband, right? Because we all have different phases. We all have different points. We all at different points of our lives. So it's important to realize that, you can have confidence at one stage in your life, and it's very possible to have it and then lose it due to circumstances or situations. But the truth is, you can always rebuild it and actually make it better than it was before. So don't be discouraged out there, Kings. There is help. Next question, before I go down another lane. What is this podcast about? I might have even discussed it already. This podcast is literally all about confidence and character building. I'm going to literally be stressing how to build it, right? The ways, the techniques, the methods, practical steps of actually becoming more confident in yourself. This podcast is strictly about personal development as a whole. I want this space to be a space of just getting more understanding of not just what you do, but who you are, right? And also whose you are. Like I said before, I have a very, very deep connection with the God in me. And I truly believe that everyone else should have some sort of connection to a higher power. I'm never going to be one to push my thoughts, my religious belief, my political beliefs on anyone. As a matter of fact, you will never hear me use those words again, political beliefs, because I'm not that guy. But what I do stand on what I stand on, and that's I believe in God. I believe that is the higher power. I believe that the creator is the one that created me, and I'm made in the likeness and image of him. So, but this podcast will literally be about and strictly about confidence building and seeing the path of which confidence has taken people. I'm going to actually be in the midst of writing out some more books, some more tools to actually build confidence. And I'm actually going to be doing it on this platform. I also have opportunities for you to ask questions, for you to have Q&A times. So just know that this platform is all about you. It's all about helping you develop your confidence, you being a better individual. Because at the end of the day, that's what it's all about, man. The money, the houses, the cars, and all those things don't mean a thing if you really don't love who you are and confident in yourself and your abilities. So that's pretty much what this is about. Next question. Why did I create this platform? Phenomenal question. And I made that question too, so I'm patting myself on the back 2 times. Anyway, I created this platform, man, because I truly wish that this was around when I needed it most. Truly, like I truly wish that this was around when I needed it most, because my confidence in myself was, negative. Like I had negative confidence in myself. You're looking at it, speaking to a gentleman who went to 6 elementary schools, 3 junior high schools, and thank God only 1 high school. So I never really had opportunity to build up my confidence. I had a lot of what I like to call false confidence. Just being who I was and being an extrovert, I used that to have a sense of confidence. So being that I was so extroverted, I would make sure I would be a life of a party, and I would keep everyone at arm's distance and arm's reach so they wouldn't really see how insecure that I truly was. So I had a false sense of security, a false sense of confidence. And with that false sense of confidence came a whole lot of BS, to be honest, a whole lot of BS. Because I was walking around trying to pretend and emulate other people my age that were struggling with the same exact things that I was struggling with, but because it was masked or presented in a different way, I looked at them as better than me. And being that they were better than me, I would try to put myself aside and try to be like them. So for so many years, I worked so hard to try to be like everyone else. I had major struggles, major personality issues, and major questioning about who I was because I never really understood or believed how dope or how cool I truly was. I didn't believe that I could be someone that someone thinks or looks up to. I didn't believe that I had the ability to even be worth it. To be honest, I didn't feel worthy. I didn't feel worthy of anything. I didn't feel worthy of having friends. I didn't feel worthy of being loved. I didn't feel worthy of companionship. I didn't feel worthy of any of those things. And being that I didn't feel worthy, I felt like I had to become worthy. I had to do more to get more in that space. But the truth of the matter is, I just needed a platform like this to be needed to be. I just needed a platform like this to be out, so I could have a space to come to realize, like, yo, I am enough. I am worthy to be here. I'm abundant. I am limitless. There's nothing I can't do. And this is what this platform is all about. I created this platform because I truly wish that this existed when I needed it the most. And I know that if I needed it, there's some young man or middle-aged or older or even a woman out there who actually needs this information. So I created this platform to be that voice of help, to be here to say, you know what, you're not alone. Right, to state and sound the alarm, to say, you know what, we're all human and we all have insecurities, and you're not alone if you have them. Because the truth of the matter is, all the insecurities that I had, I truly felt alone in my insecurities. I truly did. I felt totally alone in my insecurities. And once you feel that way, it's a double whammy, because you're already insecure and you don't want to tell anyone. And on top of that, you feel alone because you can't tell anyone that. So just imagine, for the majority of my childhood and to my teenage years toward my adulthood, I was exerting energy just to try to come in second place. What do you mean, RJ? Well, we all understand that no one can be you like you, right? So anyone that tries to be you, they only come in second place at their best. So here I am, all these years, trying so hard to befriend people, to be loved by people, and to be accepted. And I'm doing all these things all these years, and I'm trying to be someone else. And here I am, wasting all this energy just to become second place. It didn't hit me till a few years ago, to be honest. About 5 years ago, as we speak, about 5 years ago now, it hit me. It was like, wow, I'm exhausted. I am physically, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally exhausted. And it wasn't that I was just running around, just going crazy, but I was just trying to appease everyone and be like someone that I truly wasn't. Why was I doing all that? Because I didn't have the confidence. So this is what this platform is all about. This is why I created it, because men and women need to understand that you are enough. Where you are, who you are, is enough to be loved, to be appreciated, to be accepted. Now, don't get me wrong. You're not going to be loved and accepted by everyone. But the truth of the matter is, no one is loved and accepted by everyone. There is going to be someone that doesn't appreciate your presence. There's going to be people that take you for granted. This is the facts. But the truth is, guys, you're more than enough. So before I go down my soapbox one more time, let's get down to the next question. We got a few more before I get up out of here. What can you expect on this platform? Yo, check this out. What you can expect is what you're seeing right now. A dude that's gonna keep it a stack with you. I'm not gonna sit here and play with you. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I'm gonna tell the truth. I'm gonna give it to you raw and uncut, because that's the only way I know how to do it. But I'm gonna do it with love. I'm gonna do it with compassion. I'm gonna do it with empathy, because I understand that, yo, we go through a lot as people. And we all deserve to be loved and cared about. And we all deserve a little bit of grace and space to grow. So what you can expect on this platform is an individual who's going to be here every single week. I'm not going to be going anywhere. Nope. So if you get tired of hearing me, unsubscribe. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not going anywhere. I'm consistent. Because the truth of the matter is, I didn't realize that I was always been consistent in my life. I thought I was inconsistent. But the truth of the matter was I was consistently being inconsistent. So once I realized that I had the ability to be consistent in one thing, I just flipped the script. And now if anyone knows me personally knows that I'm on a mission and I will not be deterred from that mission. I don't care who likes it and who doesn't like it. What you're going to learn about RJD by following me is that I'm not one who's very who's one to be very apologetic. I'm not. I'm unapologetic about being who I am and saying what I say. So if you're a type person where you're squeamish or you cringe, where you might hear a bad word or two, or you're not comfortable with somebody has a standpoint and stands on it, then this ain't the platform for you because I'm not the person to follow. But if you understand that I'm coming from a place of just wanting to heal our people and just be better than who we were yesterday, then listen, I'm the guy to continue to follow. On this platform, I'm going to have an opportunity to interview some phenomenal men and women, some confident men and women, and also some people who aren't so confident. I want to have opportunity to meet some people who are successful in their own rights, and interview some people who are coming up in the ranks. I'm going to get a chance to interview so many different people because this platform really suits everyone when we're talking about levels of confidence, because everyone has different levels of confidence, right? And it all comes from a unique place. So just expect a lot of different information, a lot of different episodes from different people, from all different walks of life, talking about their confidence level, where they come from, how did they build it, where did it go, how did they lose confidence? All these things will be answered across this platform, man. So just understand that we're going to be really going there. Also, not to forget this, I got a partner. She goes by the name of Mo from Aspire Big and Inspire Bigger. She's a dope queen. She's going to be co-hosting me on this platform every so often. Dig what I'm saying? So she is a saucy one. She's a spicy one, and she plays no games, just how I like it. So if you think I'm a mess, you're going to think she's double the mess. So we're going to be on this platform giving it to you raw and uncut. I cannot wait for you to meet her because she's a special one and she's near and dear to my heart. So listen, man, I'm about to get it cracking and also let you know my last answer to this last question I got right now before we get up out of here. Why should you tune into this podcast? Why? Listen, why? Nah, I'm just kidding. Now, listen, the reason you should check this podcast out each and every week is because we're going to literally build our confidence. You're going to watch my confidence in podcasting grow. You're going to watch my confidence in interviewing people grow. You're going to watch my confidence grow as an individual right across this very platform, right in your very eyes and ears. So I want my growth to be inspiration to you. Because at the end of the day, anything that you want to do, anything you want to be confident, the only way you're going to start doing or be confident in it by doing it is by starting the work. So I just want to be a light, an example, right? A beam of hope for anyone out there who is struggling with their confidence and their character. Listen, you don't have to struggle no longer. You dig what I'm saying? I am here. We are here. I got a team of homies. Trust me when I tell you that are prepared and they are ready to go to help in any way they possibly can. So this platform will be here for everybody, right? Man, woman, boy, girl, because at the end of the day, confidence is something that we all need. Confidence is something that we all need on a daily basis, because without confidence, we're stuck in life. Without confidence, we can't progress in life. Without confidence, we truly don't believe the power or can even use the power that we possess within us. So each and every week, man, check us out on Spotify, Apple, YouTube, everywhere. Anywhere you download your podcast from, you will be able to hear our voices, you will be able to check this vibe, this energy, no matter what. We're not going to miss no days. We're not going to miss no weeks, because I truly understand the value of confidence and character building. So with that being said, y'all, I'm only going to be on here a little bit, like I told y'all, to just to get your introduction so I can tell you who I am, so you can vibe with me a little bit, so you can get a little feel about what you're going to be getting into these next couple of episodes. Because trust me when I tell you, the next couple of episodes are going to be fire. It's not even going to be like no warm up. No. We starting off the intro and we jumping straight into the fire. So I hope you're prepared. Put your socks on tight, strap up your seat belts, get your popcorn ready. I'm telling you, this podcast is going to be something that's going to help you in a dope way, man. I don't believe in having any kind of structure other than having a good old-fashioned conversation about character and confidence building in a way that we can all understand it. Because what's the use of sitting here having a conversation where no one understands and no one gets it? So my energy and my vibe is the same way you hear me talking right now, the same energy you would catch me on the block somewhere talking to one of the homies or somewhere in a boardroom talking to somebody else. I love to make things simple. So with that being said, y'all, I appreciate everything you guys do. Don't forget to check us out. Subscribe, like this everywhere you go. Let everybody know I'm out here. Let them know confidence is all about how you see yourself. And until the next time I see you, be good to yourself and the ones around you. And if you can't be good to the ones around you, it's okay. Just get those folk from around you. Yo, this is RJD, the Imperfect Gentleman, and this has been the Uniquely Confident Podcast. Peace.